Well, hello, Action Coaches. I am so happy to be with you today. We are going to be interviewing Roberto, and I'm going to have him introduce himself. But he was in our Coaching for a Cause workshop in February, and I am so pleased to hear what's developed since he attended and participated and got certified in that workshop. So I want Roberto to share his story. Roberto, if you could introduce yourself, your name, where you're calling in from, and then we'll start.
Cool. Hi, Lisa. I'm Roberto, as you said. I'm action coach since 2020 in Malaga, in Spain, in the south of Spain, the beautiful Malaga. And I was certified, as you said, this year in February. So glad to be with you and the audience to share my experience.
Excellent. Okay, before we get into what it is that you've done since being certified, tell us a little bit about what your experience was with nonprofits before, and then how and if that certification process helped you for what you did next with nonprofits.
Easy answer. I had no experience. I had absolutely no experience, but I have to tell you that when I decided to approach Action Coach as as my future professional path or being a partner here in the south of Spain, for me, this, helping, we always say we want to help business owners, but I think this help doesn't make sense to me if we don't expand it to help not just business owners, but also our surroundings and our community. And that's why when I accepted to be an action coach, for me, it was absolutely clear also, to help in a pro bono way or helping or just giving time and knowledge to give back to the society everything they gave to me. So for me, even if I had no experience in nonprofit, I was absolutely sure that, my business with Action Coach was also not only based on making money with business owners, and I also wanted, to give back. And that's why I inscribed myself into the certification workshop as soon as I could. I was also talking to Karen last year when they were organized, and the first one I really was prepared for was February. So that's why I did it quite quickly.
And what I hear you saying, Roberto, too, is in addition to being an action coach and running that franchise, you wanted to make an impact.
Absolutely.
I hear you say impact. And it's something that we talk about. We did it in the certification process and workshop that we like to call nonprofits for impact, and not nonprofits defined by what they do, not what they don't do. So tell us a little bit about what you got out of the workshop, and then what were your next steps and where are you today?
Just one word. I would not understand being action coach without being certificated for the Coaching for a Cause program. This is my point of view. I think, one thing belongs to the other.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, talk about helping a business owner and creating this abundance worldwide by re-educating, in business without thinking about also this, for thinking on this for impact sector. Just,
Yes.
I think this is very important, and every action coach should be certified. This is my opinion.
Excellent.
So what I get from the certification workshop, I think I got the, a very, very clear vision about where are the differences. So I think we talked also when the workshop was ended and you asked for opinions. I think I felt really prepared. I really knew where the differences are. I got, examples of tools which are absolutely, later on I will tell you how I started, and I really got to the page and took the tools and I transformed them in not my language, but in Spanish, of course, and put my photo on and it worked, and by ending the workshop, I really felt prepared. I've really knew what I had to do.
Excellent. I
As
am so
simple,
happy to hear that.
as
So
simple
happy.
as this, you know, as
Yeah,
simple as this. And also it was absolutely amazing that honestly, I don't remember how long is the workshop, 4 hours?
4 hours.
Exactly. How you can in 4 hours get a full vision, and not just a vision, theoretical one, no, also a very practical one to start.
Mm-hmm.
So you can start. You know, I didn't start the day after because I was waiting for a newspaper article where I, you know, was telling my little world here in Malaga that I was being certified, blah blah blah, in also based on my marketing strategy, you know. So, but you can really start the day after.
Oh, I love hearing this.
This is
I love
really,
what you're doing to leverage and maximize this too by marketing that. That's very important. So tell us the journey. How did you go about selecting your nonprofit?
So as I told you, I with my marketing agency, I was planning to, you know, to write a newspaper article in order to publish, you know, that I was certified, blah blah blah. But in the same time, I was talking to people around me, and there was no really, you know, there was no way shown that I said, hey, this is the way I should go. Because for me, it was important not just to find one nonprofit or for impact. It was also important to find somebody, or to find an organization who was linked to me emotionally. You know, I think this is very important because at the end, my cause is their cause is my cause. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so this was very important. So, you know, I didn't really get the the right way, or I didn't see it. So I was thinking, I said, hey, how can I speed up? And then I get to the idea that I said, hey, why not contacting the local government office who is in charge of the register of the nonprofits here in Malaga. And I wrote them, hello, I'm Roberto, very direct and no blah, blah, blah. And my target was to meet them, you know, in order to talk with them, and to that they told me, hey, we have these groups, and you know, I wanted to do it in a more structured way, probably, no. And they come back with an email the day after, very quickly, very unexpected here in Spain, but they came up very quickly, and they said, if you send us a brief, a short briefing about the program, what do you offer, and how they get inscribed, no, or how they need to sign up, exactly. We will send it to all of our for impact organizations listed in Malaga. So
Wow.
I said, wow, this is absolutely amazing, because I get also, you know, the validation of the local government. No, this was like, wow, they are positioning me as somebody important, you know.
Absolutely.
So no, this was absolutely amazing. So I did something quick and dirty in Canva, you know, with all the information. I went to our platform, and I took, I think, Brad's interview. I took some, you know, I took some pieces from here and from there. I did something very briefly, but with a high impact.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent them. And 1 week after, well, no, 2 days after, the secretary of the director of this local government office, she wrote me, hey, we will send it out. We will send out tomorrow. So perfect. And a couple of days after, it started to, you know, I got answers. I got mails. In total, I got 10, which was amazing and a bit scaring, because, you know, you said, oh my God, I have now 10. I have now 10 organizations. And if I really wanted to work with them all, it's impossible. So, but And then what I did, starting filtering, I sent them an email saying, hey, thank you very much. Please send me a contact detail in order that we can have a quick chat, so I can explain you. This was for me like trying to filter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other things which was very interesting was that not just in these 10, there were 2 organizations who were not non-profit, well, no, non-profit, yes, but not for impact.
Mm-hmm.
One was the rugby
yes
organization or group of Malaga, and the other one is the association of retailers and business owners of a certain area of Malaga. So I said, hey, this rugby, why not?
Right.
It's not for impact, but on the other hand side, this gives me exposure, and why not? And the other one, the one of the how do you call it in English? I don't know. It's like an association of a neighborhood where
like downtown
retailers,
merchants, a downtown merchants association or something like
something
that.
like that, exactly. And I said, hey, if I got there and I can help them, whatever they need, I get also the contact. So also very interesting for my action coach business,
Mm-hmm.
So I started, and what was absolutely important was these first calls, also the return of the mails, where you already saw that some of the organization did not get back to you. So there was a natural filtering or filter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I chose one where I was emotionally linked to. But even more important was the conversation with the executive director, where I really noticed, or I really get aware that she was really aware about the workload, about what means when an action coach comes to you, what means this certain kind of transformation and evolution and everything we can do for them, means also work.
Yeah.
So together with this emotional link, and also, the feeling I got when I had this Zoom meeting with the executive director, where the intuition said to me, this is the organization, this is the person. And everything was really quick. And yesterday I got I sent them the agreement, which is on the toolbox, even in English, Lisa, even in English. So no problem with English. So this was also very helpful for me. Then I got it back. Then I sent them the questionnaire for the DIAC.
Mm-hmm.
Also in time, they sent it back to me. And yesterday I have the alignment consultation day. And we published also, they published in Instagram and in LinkedIn, a post where they were so glad that Action Coach was helping them, and thank you, Roberto. So wonderful. Everything is wonderful so far.
Wow. Well, we are right about out of time, but I'm going to tell you something, that what you painted and illustrated in that is the full arc and the ideal experience that we want our action coaches to have after they're certified. So Roberto, I am so thankful for you sharing the story. I'm sure we'll have a follow-up in the future because you've just begun this. And so it'll be great to check in with you in a couple of
months. I will need you, Lisa, for some professional advice, probably sometimes.
Very good. I'd be happy. I'd be happy to be a part of it. But thank you so much for taking the time today. We appreciate your story and your journey. And we look forward to the next Coaching for a Cause conversation that we'll post next month. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.